We said it at the start of the coverage. Is it going to be a sweep or survival? Big third quarter for San Sebastian, chomping into that lead.
Well, actually, it was a good score in the first quarter, very close, and quite a good score in the third quarter. But that 13-point difference in the second quarter is what says it all here in this ball game. But at the start of the fourth quarter, this is still very manageable. Just a 10-point lead for San Beda.
Sangalang hurrying the shot. Got Daniel jumping into the air. Ronald Pascual back in the game for San Sebastian. Dave Marcelo again got a prolonged rest. He's going to spell Daniel for a bit. Daniel will come back, no doubt about that. He is the MVP.
Well, we expect about 3.5 minutes for Sue Daniel. I'm sure he's going to end up this ball game playing.
Karam has bought a lot of rest for Borgie Hermida, partner. Oh, miscommunication between the brothers.
Well, a little too wide was that pass of Dave Semerad to brother Anthony.
He's probably going to say, you're making me look bad.
Ano yun, sabi?
Oo, di ba?
Ano yun?
Nagtatagalog na ba?
Oh, maganda yata yung pagkakadepensa ni Bulawan kay Ronald Pascual. That's just bad spacing on the part of the Stags that time.
Neither team has scored. A minute has gone by, almost. Anthony Semerad fouled by Sangalang.
Bawe, ha? Good steal on the part of Dave Semerad. And Ian Sangalang saying that it was all ball.
Oh, is it, David? Yes, it is.
And at this point of the game, yung manager ng Arena, may sakit daw, no? Si Lynn Manansala. Get well, Lynn. And I'm sure she's a very excited spectator. I don't know which team she's rooting for.
Malalaman natin yan pag may nanalo na.
Hindi na natin sasabihin. Dave Semerad, not so big numbers. 2.2 points per game. Getting his free throw that time. That's going to be the first point for San Beda here in the fourth quarter.
61-49. And now San Beda wants to engineer some sort of breakaway. Dave Marcelo, second leading shot blocker in the NCAA, snuffing out that attempt by Ronald Pascual.
Well, you can see that Ronald Pascual is not his usual self.
Yes.
He's not finishing very well, not taking those jumpers that he used to take.
Not getting the elevation. There's a
and
foul.
This would mean 3 free throws. That was a challenge on the part of the Pinatubo twins. Both of them actually ganging up on that three-point shot of Anthony Semerad.
And Jonathan Simira coming in for Ronald Pascual.
Well, he has not really fully recovered from that dengue, which he had in the mid-season.
7 points for Simira in the first half, none in the second half. Let's hear from EJ and her Samsung courtside update. EJ?
Yes, Bill, this is for the Red Lions is the moment of truth. And to let this opportunity pass them by is not in their vocabulary. And so to manage to lead the plan of Coach Frankie for this final quarter are the following. First, the boys must not allow the Stags to deny them. Instead, they should be the ones pressuring the Stags and keep them out of the shaded area. Second, put more effort in executing. They must stick to the system, run to get the numbers. And lastly, they must play unselfish basketball. They've got to share the ball because it takes a team to win this game. Bill and Alan, back.
All right, 15-point lead now for San Beda. Crucial stretch of the game. Del Rio trying to make a difference. Abueva against 3 Red Lions. He is fouled by Marcelo. But, you know, they have to make the free throws, partner. They have fallen behind in that department.
Well, it was a good effort on the part of Calvin Abueva to get that rebound of Dave Marcelo and the coaching staff telling Dave Marcelo, you've got to be able to block him out.
And fourth foul on Marcelo, so Daniel will bail him out here.
Shooting 2, Calvin Abueva.
16.3 points, 12.7 rebounds. He's being good right here. He was able to shoot that ball.
Hindi pa binibigay.
Hindi pa binibigay.
Ngayong binigay na hindi na shoot.
Calvin Abueva getting a lot of boost from the predominantly San Beda Araneta Coliseum fans.
64-50. Abueva stepping into the path of that ball. He is hammered. And Abueva with some words for Semerad. Calvin, dalawa yan.
Pero parang winded, oh, itong si Dave Semerad.
Oh.
Was it? He got a little winded. Look at this challenge right here with Semerad. Oh, that was a tough fall.
Well, he was sideways, so he fell hard there.
Calvin Abueva had something to say to Dave Semerad.
Naintindihan kaya?
You can see in his facial reaction right there that it was not a very friendly thing that Calvin Abueva had. I think he's going to get a warning or a technical foul because of that action.
Well, the officials are explaining it to our Coliseum announcer, Rolly Manlapas. And a lot of the San Beda faithful on their feet. They want to know what's going on.
Well, you know that all is not yet over right here, especially with his 2 free throws from Calvin Abueva, but they have struggled big time in offense.
Yes, indeed.
Credit the defense of San Beda, but you've got to give credit also to the defense of San Sebastian. We're in the 4th quarter, and they have only allowed 64 points for San Beda.
San Beda averaging 84 points a game in the regular season. San Sebastian 72 and spare change.
And the referees are conferring right here. Will it be a technical foul?
And you know, I don't think the teams mind so much because it has been a very intense game. Makahinga lang sila ng konti. So let's find out what the official call is, and they jog over to the bench of San Sebastian to explain to Otto Agustin.
Well, it was an 8-2 run to start this ball game for San Beda, but San Sebastian was able to get the lead with a jump shot from Ronald Pascual, 17-16, and after that it was another struggle. It was a 14-0 run until the score reached 30-17, and after
refs,
that
taking an extended period to clear this up. As we mentioned, their officials are Arnold Peñafuerte, Zaldi Sagum, and Juner Bayais.
the MVP for this season, si
Please
Dan
refrain
Daniel.
from throwing anything into the court. Thank
Yun
you
naman
so
talaga
much.
dapat. Alam mo, ganito, maganda naman yung laro eh. Dapat
Oo.
hindi na nagbabatuhan dito ang mga crowd.
Tama. May baon naman tayo, pwede naman tayo makauwi. And we're already well fed, so we don't need the extra supplies. So, finally, what is the call?
Technical foul on the San Sebastian Golden Sags for improper bench decorum.
Technical foul of San Sebastian for improper bench decorum.
2 free throws for Calvin Abueva.
Calvin Abueva with 2 free throws. He should give the ball back to the official because the announcement interrupted his possession.
So he'll be taking 2 free throws, the first one of which he misses. Big free throws for San Sebastian. And then on the other side, it would be technical foul free throws to be taken by San Beda,
Plus possession.
plus ball possession.
Like I said, San Sebastian needs these free
Free
throws.
throws favor Calvin Abueva.
Gorospe
Take
replacing
foul
Abueva.
for David
Crucial
Senahan.
substitution here. 8 minutes and 12 remaining.
2 technical free throws plus ball possession to the San Beda Red Lions.
So it's going to be Anjo Karam taking these free throws for San Beda.
Once again, that's bench technical or improper bench decorum, meaning anybody sitting on the bench identified with the team must behave.
That's why he was a designated free throw shooter.
And Karam now replaced by Boy Jeremy. The good strategy there by the Red Lions. Our Samsung courtside updates continue with Trishka. Go ahead, please.
For the final stretch of this game, one of the things Coach Atok kept repeating to his players was, boys, let's not give up. With that in mind, he expects the same, if not higher, level of intensity from his players on both ends. Let's continue driving hard to the basket and getting back on defense. Lastly, all throughout the game, the Stags have been having very interactive huddles with all the players contributing to the game plan. And so Coach Atok told them he wants them to have the same kind of communication on the court. Dylan Allen.
Thanks, Trishka. Big three-pointer by Mamboy Raimundo. Finally, we hear from him. Semida coming in after a long respite on the bench.
And again, who was there to save the day
10
for
points
San Beda?
Garbo.
Garbo Lanete. He just knows the timing on when to pour some ice water into this offense of San Sebastian.
14-point bulge for the Red Lions, and time starting to become a factor. Semira for three, that's short. Bulawan.
Very good second half of the part of Gilbert Bulawan since he started.
You know, when his mind is on the game, he's
That's
a great
it.
player.
Exactly.
Would have been an easy banker for Daniel. Raimundo pushing it up, but the defense of San Beda sets easily. Raimundo in the paint, kicking it out. Bulawan trying a three. It's short.
Well, that's not his cup of tea,
That is
Gilbert
not his
Bulawan. He is a perimeter shooter.
Hermida, Semerad was not expecting the
Rome
pass.
de la Rosa for Anthony Semerad.
Unforced turnover on the part of San Beda that time, but they're still on top by 12 points.
Rome de la Rosa replacing Anthony
Dexter
Semerad.
Marquez for
This is still a
Gilbert
lot of time right
Bulawan.
here, Bill.
Dexter Marquez coming in for Bulawan.
Bumubunot, ano? Ito si Coach Ato.
It's Marquez and Gorospe with Del Rio, Raimundo, and Semira.
Here at Endgame.
Very strange five for San Sebastian. And not players known for their offense. Foul on the reach in by Lanete.
Foul number 13, Garbo Lanete. His first.
This could also
three
be Ato
on San
Agustin's
Beda.
last game for the Stags also.
Well, he's moving over to the pros
Yes.
as head coach. But with still 6 minutes and 36 seconds right here, are they throwing in the towel, or is this a ploy on the part of Coach Ato Agustin? So that San Beda will be relaxing at the end of at the start of the 5-minute mark.
Double figures now, Del Rio coming alive with 8 points in the second half.
And this is just a 3-possession ball game with a lot of time remaining in this game.
Lead is down to 9 for the first time in a long time. Shooter's bounce for Sue Daniel. Daniel now with 20 points.
Well, he exudes a lot of confidence, even with taking those 15-footers. Sue Daniel with a big 2 points.
Semira attacking the basket. He is fouled.
And I'm sure San Sebastian is not giving up on this game.
Daniel, his second.
Taking it very strong, Jonathan Semira, and this was the jumper that I was talking about, 15 to 18 foot out. And he sinks a big jumper. Sudan Daniel.
Jonathan Semida shooting 2.
In the fourth